everybody, welcome back to our Sparkle All the Way video series. We're doing this Christmas season, a different theme every day, and today we're going to be working on gifts that you would give to a child. So if you have any children in your life that you're looking for something cute to give them for Christmas, hopefully this will give you a couple of ideas. We're going to do 3 different projects today. The first one is a charm bracelet, but you're going to have to kind of go hunt a little bit because the idea is that you give them a different charm every day in an advent calendar. And I'll show you a clip of the one that I got. I found this at Target.
And it was in the dollar spot for only $3. So it comes with the cardboard box on the left, and all the individual days are perforated, so it'll be easy for them to take it out. And then you open the lid on the top and slide out the plastic container that's on the right, and it has coordinating holes that match up with all the perforated days on the left side. And you just wrap your items in tissue paper, stick it in there, and then you are good to go.
You will have to have a few supplies with you at home to do this project. So you're going to need 2 pairs of flat pliers. I prefer the little square flats because it gives you a little bit more surface area to hold on to the jump rings, because we're going to have to open up jump rings to put the charms on. And on day 1 on the advent calendar, you just want them to assemble the bracelet. And if you want to give them a charm just so they have something cute to put on day 1, you can. But basically you're going to give them the lobster claw, the ring to connect it, a length of chain, and then maybe an extension chain to put on the end, because as they grow, then they can kind of keep wearing it and just clip it larger and larger. So they would get the stuff to make the bracelet, and on day 1, you would fit it to them and make the actual bracelet itself. And then if you wanted to throw in a charm for them to put on there, you could do that as well. And then all of the rest of the days forward are just a charm with a ring on it. And so what they would do is every day, and you can kind of show them the first couple of days, depending on how old they are. If they're very young, you may have to do it every day. But just like we've done before, the little split goes at the top. We're going to open the ring front to back. And I just let them choose. If they want to make it all crazy like pattern, that's totally fine. It's their bracelet. But let them pick where they want it. Put the little ring in the bracelet, and then close it. Now I would double check and make sure they get it closed up really well, because if they have little charms falling off, they might get upset. So always just double check it every day. And then they can wear the bracelet every day, and they just keep adding onto it as they go along. And you can do a theme if you want to, or just cute charm things, whatever you like. But it's just a really fun thing, kind of gives them an activity to do. And with only $3 for the advent calendar, and most charms that you find are like 50, 75 cents, it's really not that expensive of a gift, and they got to do something fun the whole season long. So hopefully that's really fun and kind of gives you something cute to do with your little kiddos. And let's see what we've got for the next project.
So for this project, we're going to make this really cute purse dangle for a little kid. And what it is they have all these tiny little creatures that they can unclip and play with. When you're going to a restaurant or something, you kind of want them to sit down and have something small to play with and not be loud. They have these tiny little toys, and they can kind of do like make-believe play house or let them talk to each other or whatever. And it's just something small that's easy to take along with you.
Okay, so for this project, it's pretty simple. First of all, we're going to make the purse dangle piece, or if you wanted to put on a necklace, you could do that as well. So the little one goes at the top, so that way they have more room to hang their dangly charms here, and they can fit more on if they want to. So all we're going to do is we're going to use a jump ring to attach this part, and they can clip it onto mom's purse, or they can clip it onto another necklace or their backpack, or whatever they want to do. So all we're going to do is just attach that with a jump ring for starters. Very simple. Same as before. Actually, I'm going to use a thicker one for the top so that way it's nice and strong. Open the ring and put both pieces on there. Okay, pretty simple. Alrighty, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add on these little lobster claws, and you can see they all just go on with one single jump ring. That's all you have to do. And then they're going to be able to open this and add the ring that goes on the little animals in just a few minutes. So let's go ahead and put a couple more lobster claws so that way they can bring more along with them. And if you give them a specific number, like 3 or 5 lobster claws, then they have a number of items that they can choose to bring with them. So mom can say, okay, go pick out the 5 that you want to bring with us, or however they want to do it. So that kind of gives some rules and procedures to kind of go with the activity. So that way they're not trying to bring 25 things with them to, dinner with the family or whatever. And it doesn't really matter if you put the lobster claws on facing right or left. It will all function the same way, just whatever you would like it to look like. Okay, so we'll just put 4 on ours today, and I think that will be good enough. All right, so this part is prepped. This is the part that stays together all the time, and this never changes. The part that changes is you're going to give them little charms that can stand on the table by itself. That's kind of the kicker. You can give them other things too that don't stand on the table, but whenever they have things that can kind of stand up by themselves, and you can even do like little beads that look like animals and stuff, they can kind of play with them and make them talk to each other and, you know, play house or, you know, whatever they want to do with them. But if they stand up on the table by themselves, it's just a little bit more fun for them to play with it. So all different ideas, but they basically will function the same way. So choose your charms, whatever you want to give them. And we found a fox for this one. So they each get a jump ring. And then this one is done. That's it. Just put a jump ring on it and it's done. We found a little dragon that he will stand up on the table really nicely. He's got little legs. Very cute. Okay, so he gets a ring. Okay, done. This is a very simple gift, but really cute and very unique. If you find something that's a bead, like this little guy is a turtle, it's a ceramic bead, and it has a hole going top to bottom. So all I'm going to do is put a pin through the bottom. Okay. And we're going to make a loop on top just like it was an earring. Then we can attach the jump ring to that loop. Okay. Things like this with little heads, you kind of have to be careful. If you hold onto it and kind of rotate your pliers, it's a little bit easier, I find, than trying to like wrap around his little head, and I'm less likely to break things that way. Okay. So just kind of go slow and wrap it. It's the same way. Once you kind of feel it stop and you hit the bead, that's far enough. Okay. And that would get a jump ring as well, because you need the lobster claw to clip in there, and the loop that we just made is not quite big enough for that. So we'll just put the ring right through there and close. Okay. All right, so as they're getting ready to go, they can go pick out which ones that they want to bring with them. And ideally, you would just give them a collection, like, 10 or 20 pieces, and they can switch them out different times that they go. And they just open the little lobster claw, put the ring in there, and then put a different lobster claw on each one. So one lobster claw gets one animal. And then mom can clip this part on her purse or on the kid's backpack or diaper bag or whatever you want. And then they can go to dinner, at a restaurant or whatever. And then once they get there, mom can help them take these off. And they have now tiny little miniature animals to play with. And they can just, play with them and make them talk to each other and play house. And everything's all kind of combined. And they have a good count, because if they brought 4 with them, they know they should have 4 to leave. So if they're missing a little lobster claw, they know that maybe they dropped one under the table or something. They need to look for it, that kind of thing. Just kind of planning ahead, make sure nothing gets lost. And then when they bring it home, they can just put it all back in the bag and keep it all together and take it with them next time. But just really cute for keeping in the car, or just keep one, tucked in your purse. That way you always have something for them to do when you're out and about. It's a little bit, entertainment. It's small. You didn't have to bring something. It's not loud. So, yeah. All right, and we got one more project for you.
So the next project is this really cute bookmark, and there's a feather on the inside that goes between the pages, and then different beads dangle outside the book.
This project is pretty straightforward. You get several different pins and several different beads, and you get one bead on each pin. Okay, and go ahead and make a little loop on top, just like we did for our earrings. If you need a little help with this, we've got some tutorial videos on our channel that you can watch. And that'll kind of walk you through it a little bit better. And every bead gets a loop. And I'm just going to do a few. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. All right, and then you got some jump rings as well. And we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So all you're going to do is open a jump ring and put the bead that you want on the bottom, and then close. Okay. And then we're going to get another jump ring, open it up, put on the next bead up that we want to put on, and the ring of the prior one. Okay, we're making a little chain. And then we're going to close. And then we're going to get another ring, open it up, put it on the top ring of the last one that we just did, and put on our bead, and then close, and we're going to keep working our way up.
And you're just going to keep adding beads one at a time until you get as many as you want on there, and then when you get to the top, use one jump ring to connect it to the feather, and then you're done. And now for our giveaway, one lucky person will win this bookmark. To enter to win, just comment below which one of the 3 projects was your favorite, and we'll choose a winner tomorrow and let you know. Thanks for watching. Bye.